Jacobo, welcome to the party.
Yes, sir.
Got a great support set with a phone, a camera, and a $2,000 jacket.
Let's go, Gabe.
You're in the Big Apple, baby. You gotta shine.
Austin, you got to tell the vlog. What did you just say to me?
If my alarm wouldn't went off, like the Zoom, like the thing going, I'd still be asleep right now. I'd probably be asleep till 9. I'm shook of being a. I don't sleep this late. I feel great though.
It's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day. But more importantly, this is the first words we're speaking into this vlog during the week. Happy race week. Happy race week, Austin. And yeah, let's get into our.
We're there.
We're there. Yeah. We just got to Performance HQ. I don't think you're going to want to see me row 5K for time, nasal breathing only. It's just literally going to be me rowing. So, and I'm not going to get off the rower to move the camera because I'm going to be rowing for time, nasal breathing only, all the fun things. When I get done, I'll check in. I'm going to do contrast therapy in the studio. We'll get nice and sweaty. We'll do a cold plunge, maybe. Haven't really decided. I'm kind of being a little girl about it, but that's okay. I'm going to go row. Happy Memorial Day. Get after it. Sauna. 5K nasal breathing row only. Whoa. 5K row nasal breathing only. There we go. I got it. 18 minutes and 8 seconds. PR. Spent most of it in zone 4. I think 11 something in zone 4. The rest of it, I think I had like a minute in zone 5 towards the end because I was pushing it. But yeah, felt good. Felt strong. And now we're getting some sweat on. I think I'm gonna hop in the cold plunge here in about 5 minutes, and we'll just contrast therapy it up. Happy Memorial Day, baby. Get after it. "25 minutes sauna for 10, cold plunge for 3, and then back in the sauna for the remaining time. Now we're gonna do some boots for about 15 minutes, get dressed, go home, enjoy the rest of the evening." All right, I'm back home. Say hi, Lauren. And we've got dinner. Like I said earlier, ran out of avocado, did not even realize it. So instead of avocado for my fats, I've got olive oil in there. We got bone broth. Then Lauren's got her dinner over there, and we're about to watch Euphoria.
Euphoria.
She made her own song. Happy Memorial Day. Get after it. Okay, last meal, quote unquote, of the night. So we're going with let me show you. We're going with a shake. It is water, ice, half a scoop of True Nutrition protein, if you know, you know, and 2 squares of Alter Eco dark chocolate. So yeah, taste test. Here we go. This is my first time trying it. Yeah. That'll do it. That'll satisfy my sweet tooth. especially when there's the chocolate chunks at the bottom of it. And I love this protein because I'll put it in my coffee, in like my Yeti mug, and then I'll shake it up and it'll make it like a little milkshake. Like it's almost like a coffee shake in the morning whenever I'm like on my way to the gym. It's like I make it the perfect temperature so that way I can actually like I drink my coffee pretty quick as long as it's not piping hot. So like I make it the perfect temperature. I'm basically just like drinking a milkshake all night or all morning going to the gym. So you get what I'm saying. Yum.
He officially just got his start time for Friday. What are you hoping for?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't care. Jacobo, I am in the 9:20 wave.
9:20, so you'll be finished by 10:19.
It says Thursday. That's weird. Okay. I'm excited. I'm nervous. That's the first wave.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Major.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because what I was just telling Lauren about this. Sometimes they'll put like in Dallas. I was in the first wave there too with Tanner, and we were with all the pros like Jack Driscoll, Ryan Kent was in there, like all people who are really really fast in the race. That was in the wave, but then in Phoenix they had like people that are really good at the sport, like all spread out. Like people were going first wave, some people were going to second to last wave, and like it didn't make any sense. So not really sure what the deal is, but I'm excited.
That's major.
I'm nervous. Let's go.
Yay.
What's good? Happy Tuesday. All right, we got our race time for Friday, which is awesome. So this morning I woke up, did my whole morning routine, took Charlie on a walk, did all the things, and then I mapped out the day of. If it's in my control, I'll control it. If it's not, it's not. But those are the little things that I can do to make me feel better come race day. So on our way to Performance HQ, we got a workout.
I bet you wanted to get that.
Training done. Now let's go find a coffee shop because I have a meeting in a little over an hour. Vibes are high. Quick cup of coffee, get ready for a meeting, and then we're gonna go to a chiropractor appointment. Man, that was awesome. I can't wait to break that down. I'm headed home. I haven't had lunch yet, and I got a meeting with Austin here in about 30 minutes, so I'll get home as soon as the meeting's about to start. So, life is good. Happy Tuesday. What's up? Happy Wednesday. You saw a little bit of the morning routine. We ate some food, took Charlie, almost said Charlie and puppy, Chuppy. I kind of like that, Lauren. Took Chuppy on a walk. And just got a bunch of work done. Had our call this morning, 4G Chamber. Shout out Darian. He gave a great presentation on culture. So building culture and excellence and things like that. He's a director of sports performance at Fort Lewis College in Durango. So super sick, great presentation. Anyways, it's been a busy morning and it's lunchtime. So today we are breaking the lower carb intake for the past 4 or 5 days, I'd say, Lauren, right? Sound about right? Probably. So it's going to change a little bit. Earlier I had instead of 1 piece of sourdough, I had 2, but what's going to happen now is protein comes down, carbs come up. We're going to start fueling me. Today is a complete rest day. Tomorrow I will do a little arm pump, and we'll do some plyos, like, broad jumps, box jumps, just to get nice and springy. And then we'll do a 2 to 3 mile shakeout run with 2 by 2 minute race pace efforts. So today being a complete rest day, I'm just going to take advantage of it. I've been working pretty hard this morning on the computer. I am going to take a little bit of downtime after lunch here and clean up the clothes and my drawers and everything. I got to get all the sweats put away, get all the winter stuff put away, and then throw away a bunch of socks that I don't wear anymore. You know how that goes. So that's how today's going. We'll check in here in just a bit. Happy hump day, 2 days till race day. Get after it. Lauren, say hi.
Hi vlog, we're so excited because we are set for the summer house reunion part 1.
Yep.
I've been waiting all day for this, had a long day, and nothing makes me happier than sitting with my husband on our couch, eating our dinners, drinking our poppies, and watching the finale.
Yep, you got the root beer poppy dinner. I got cherry limeade poppy dinner. Puppy and poppies.
Oh, be strict.
What do you want to say?
I guarantee you she's gonna eat her bone.
What do you want to say? Good morning. Happy Thursday. As I said, my dog, for some reason, I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many times this happens to Lauren and I when we're making our vlogs or we're recording. As soon as we start talking, she could have been dead asleep, like not moving a muscle. And we were doing the same thing, but as soon as we start talking to our cameras, boom, look at her. She hasn't stopped. She's a menace. This morning we are practicing our quote unquote our game day race meal. So right now it is 6:47 a.m. and I would be leaving to go to the subway or city bike down to Pier 76 to get all checked in, because we got to be there 2 hours before the race goes down. I don't know how busy it's going to be, so I'm going to get there literally right at 2 hours. But let me just show you what we got here. Presentation not on 10, but that's okay. We've got, start with the eggs. We got 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, 30 grams of Parmesan, half a teaspoon of salt, and then a little bit of sriracha I put on it. 100 grams of watermelon, and then 2 slices of sourdough bread. And obviously we've got our coffee. Ready? There we go. Perfect. Ready to go. That is the game day nutrition. It'll be a little bit different for the pre-snack meal, but I'll tell you guys about that here in just a little bit. I'm going to eat. Okay, Charlie, just maybe throwing up on the carpet. All right, pre-workout snack right here. 3 rice cakes, about 20 grams of peanut butter, 1 banana, and 20 grams of honey. This is pretty similar to the time that I will have something similar to this tomorrow. So tomorrow, right now it's 8:53 a.m. I'm supposed to have this meal right around now, so about 20-30 minutes before my start time. But tomorrow it's just going to be 2 rice cakes, 1 banana, and 20 grams of honey. So I don't know how I'm going to do that yet with the honey. I'll probably just hopefully have my honey, Lauren, next to me to give me the honey, so I can just have like 20 grams measured out in like a spoon or some sort of packet or something. I'll probably space it out, like I'll do a rice cake about 45 minutes in, or 45 minutes before, and then I'll do the banana, then another rice cake, and then the honey to kind of give me that pop that I need. And then I'll have one of these bad boys obviously during the race, which I got to make some more of today, because I think that one's bad. I should probably dump that out and clean it. But Plyos and pump are done. We are headed back up to the apartment. I'm gonna change my shoes and get out for a 2-mile run. Again, 2 miles with 2 by 2 minutes of race pace feel. Or race pace, I guess, not feel, but race pace. So that'll be fun. Feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. Felt good to get a nice little pump. Felt good to kind of like jump around and get bouncy. So body's feeling pretty good. We're gonna change shoes and get going. So we'll meet you outside. Two miles, just under 16 minutes. Coming here to Whole Foods, gotta grab some groceries real quick, and then we'll head back to the apartment, do some mobility, and then move on with our day.
The real sub 60 prep. Ooh, caught.
Pause. Explain.
You're probably not gonna put any of this in.
Oh, I might. Yeah.
Charlie, 2 dinners? He's getting 2 dinners?
No.
That's crazy. Oh, bitch. Oh, and sniffing the gimbal. Wow.
Bit check, Michael Kors top. I don't know what bottoms these are. And All Saints shoes, Garmin, Whoop, Salt and Stone, Bergamot, and what? Bergamot, what is it called?
To be honest. Bergamot and Santal, maybe?
But I'm running behind, so I gotta go. I love you. Get after it. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. It was a little gloomy earlier. It looked like it was maybe gonna rain. I don't know. I ate my dinner and I feel overly full. I just feel way too full. On our way to Carmine's, which is on 44th, so I'll get off at Times Square. And yeah, we'll be there in about 20 minutes. Let's go, dude. Look at that. Right? Let's go.
Right? Got the 2 pairs of socks.
Yup.
Right? So we got the double to keep winning tank.
Yes, sir.
Right?
I like that.
Right? Clean. We got that in black. Then we also got it. That's clean.
Oh, I like that.
Right? Or perforated top.
I think that might be the one.
Right?
He was just saying that it gets hot out there, and Dan doesn't wear a shirt usually. More often than not. So we'll start with the shirt for sure, but we'll see what happens come 10 minutes in. Yeah. I don't even know if it's out 30 seconds. Yeah. All right, we got dinner all wrapped up. Got our gear, headed to the train station, and we're headed back home. Get some coconut water, some chocolate, and brush our teeth and hit the hay. It's almost race day. Happy Thursday. Get after it. Man, oh man. Happy Friday. Good morning. Happy race day. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. I feel like this race was planned so long ago. Like I planned, not that I got the tickets when they came out, don't get me wrong, but I planned on doing this race and I knew I was going to be able to do it so long ago that the fact that it's finally here is kind of insane to me. I just feel like time has taken forever to finally get here, and it's finally here. And the crazy part is that like I was supposed to do this race last year, so I was going to, but we had some different responsibilities, and it was wedding year, and Lauren's graduating, nursing school, all the things, right? And it's a race that I've been wanting to do since I started looking up Hyrox. So when some of you guys, I'll tell the story another day, but when I was scrolling through TikTok late at night and I found Hyrox New York City was one of those races that actually, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks insane. And then Robbie, my dad's cousin, so my cousin, second cousin, I don't know what to call that. He had done Hyroxes, and I knew that he had done one before, and I checked it out, and he had done New York City, and it looked sick. So ever since then, I've been really wanting to do this race. So didn't get to do it last year, finally get to do it this year, and wow, this is a really long intro to saying good morning and happy race day. But I just want to let you know, I'm ready, I'm excited, and I'm so happy that it's finally race day. So she's going poop. I'm not going to show you. We'll take a quick walk around the block, head upstairs, shower, get ready, eat breakfast, all the good things. Happy Friday. Happy race day. Get after it. Quick little boot with my puppy. I'm literally like for like 10 minutes just to get the blood flow into the legs a little bit before I shower. Just the little things, man. The little things. They help me.
Hey vlog.
So,
I look cuter in my vlog.
Vlogception.
About eye patching for the athlete. I already did mine earlier, don't worry. He's like the guy from the Thunder. I don't know that guy's name though. Look up. No, like eyes open. Major.
Let's go. I'm ready to go.
Love you, Haley.
Bang. We don't like having tired looking eyes. We don't do that.
don't have much experience in Hudson Yards, but this place is dope. Like, the vibes are cool. It's like kind of modern, a little bit different than what like the rest of New York City's like. I've only kind of ran on the west side of it, on the West Side Highway, but vibes are on 10. Let's go check in.
Thank you. I just see a QR code in your ID. Behind us.
Good morning.
Dude, the venue is so cool.
So cool.
Like, look at this. Patrick Wilson from The Conjuring. Not a big deal.
Bones, bones, the rhythm in my bones, bones, bones. The rhythm in my bones. Out of control. Control now. When the bass drops, I can feel. When the bass drops, I can feel the energy take a hold. I can feel the rhythm in my bones. The rhythm in my bones, 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 bones. The rhythm in my bones.
Gabriel.jacobo. Welcome to the party.
Yes, sir.
Out with a phone and camera and a $2,000 jacket.
Let's go, Dave.
You're in the Big Apple, baby. You gotta shine.
We're out of control now. When the bass drops, I can feel. When the bass drops, I can feel the energy take a hold. I can feel the rhythm in my bones. The rhythm in my bones, 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 bones. Out of control. Out of control.
Where did you get the penalty at?
How do you feel?
Tired.
Post race. Close your eyes. Word.
Unviews. I just ran out of gas. You know what I mean? My fitness found its stopping point. But I was talking to stuff like this. It's a good morning. You know what? Post race lunch. Lauren, where are we? Glenwich. Lauren loves this place. You always get the.
Wait, this is yours.
That's mine. You always get the chicken Caesar wrap, right? I got the steak witch toasted on a Hero. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me show you this. Boom. Ready? Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Oh, it's steaming. It smells so good.
Oh, hot. That tastes good.
Chamois. How good is that? The croutons go crazy, right?
Caesar dressing was good.
Word. You deserve it, baby.
Alrighty, so we took a little bit of a break there for a little bit. I hopped into the compression boots and ate a little bit more lunch. I had like 140 grams of beef, 200 grams of rice, some bell pepper, little avocado, and sriracha and salt. Just really wanted to make sure that I was fueled up and kind of recovering. Got some water back into me, some electrolytes. And then I kind of laid on the ground for like, I don't know, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. And I fell asleep for about 15, 20 minutes. And then I got up, I vacuumed, I shampooed our rug, and then I feel a lot better. So we're gonna let Charlie out real quick, and then we're gonna go to the store and maybe grab like a steak that I can make for us for dinner tonight. And then we're going to take Charlie back to the apartment, and then I'm gonna go, and Lauren's got a workout that she has to do today, and I'm gonna do like a 30-minute bike and then a nice mobility routine for about 15-20 minutes. So nice recoverability. There's a shakeout event run tomorrow that I'm looking to hit, so I'm looking forward to doing that tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure that I get ahead of mobility recovery. I think after doing the boots and then kind of resting up for a little bit, I already feel so much better. Like my legs aren't as tired anymore. Energy's actually feeling a lot better once I started vacuuming and all that good jazz. So can't complain, but that is the plan, and life is good. Happy Friday. It feels like Saturday. Get after it. All right, we made it down here. I'm gonna do 30 minutes here on the bike. Lauren's got, yeah.
Oh.
You're too fast. That's making it to the vlog. I have not showered. I have not changed. The only thing I have changed is my socks. Not even
And your perspective.
And my perspective. Yes. So I'm gonna do 30 minutes on here, and then I'll do a little bit of mobility, and it's gonna feel so good. So good. And we're gonna watch
Project Hail.
Yep.
Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling.
Which is awesome because I read the book, and the book was so much fun. I won't spoil it, but the kind of movie it is, or the kind of story it is, the book itself, I didn't realize it was that kind of book because it's the same author that wrote The Martian. So I was expecting something similar, and turns out I was like, whoa, like complete mind blown, like I didn't know. So I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome. We got steak, we got poppies. We're gonna make like little rice steak bowls, and it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be so good. Can I tell the vlog?
Yeah.
Charlie pooped in the house. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I didn't cut that. I just was gonna be funny.
Hey, cut that check.
Oh my gosh, Charlie.
All right, Charlie's drinking water, but dinner is served. I wanted like a fried rice steak bowl, so it's exactly what I made. Let me show it to you. 2 eggs, about 250 grams of white rice that I fried up, half of an avocado, a little sriracha, steak. Lauren, I made a homemade avocado bowl, or a homemade chipotle bowl with bell peppers, avocado, steak, and rice. And then we've got some hummus, chips, poppy.
Steak taste test.
Steak taste test, let's see it. Clocking correctly. All right, let's go. All right, And we're about to watch Project Hail Mary. Shout out you, Dad. Thank you for sharing. Happy Friday.
Oh my god, I said Saturday.
It does feel like Saturday.
No.
Charlie, say Happy Friday. Get after it.
Happy Friday. Got after it.
Hey, that was good.
I know that's right.
What did you make me?
I made you a chocolate peanut butter protein shake.
Oh my gosh.
But it's
In a mason jar. In the presentation. What is on the inside?
it's peanut butter that I
Oh my, so peanut butter drizzle?
and
Yeah,
pepper
I'm dead.
chips.
I'm dead.
Taste
I'm
test for the vlog.
taste testing right now while watching Project Hail Mary. Ready? Oh. Oh my gosh, there's chocolate in it. Did you guys hear those chunks?
I know that's right.
I know that's right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wow. I'm like in love. Happy Saturday. But holy shnikes. It may or may not be incredibly windy out here. Is it not the
That
windiest?
is an understatement right now. I thought it was about to be June 1st. Right now it feels like mid-Feb. I thought it was going to be hot.
Oh, dude, I know, right? How many miles are you going to have by the end of the day?
Well, it's 6 on the course. You got 3 here.
Yep.
You got 9 by the day. Probably like overall 10 with warm-ups.
10 with warm-ups, yeah. All right, I'm here with Nick Walker Fitness.
What's up?
So I make YouTube videos,
Yep.
and I'm getting more into short-form content. But what would you say to people who want to make content, want to get into content, or just want to get more comfortable being in front of a camera?
Oh, well, practice is number one. You're never, oh gosh. If you go to my Instagram page,
Yep.
I have a motivational tab. There's like 200 weeks ago, there's still me talking to the camera.
Yep.
And it's the most embarrassing thing in the world. So it's practice. But number two, trying to grow, trying to put yourself out there. I would say it's the most cliche advice,
Yeah.
but it's strictly consistency. The more times you put yourself out there, the more the algorithm is going to say, hey, we're with you, we recognize you. Number two, it increases the frequency and I guess what's the word? The probability of people discovering you, right?
Okay, yeah.
Number three is authenticity. It's all very cliche, but people want the real you,
Yep.
and that's what people resonate with. They feel it, they feel the energy. That's what it's all about. So,
Awesome.
heck yeah.
That's a great answer.
Let's go.
Thank you. Appreciate
Of
it.
course.
All right, we're at Arcane Estate Coffee. This man, Dan, didn't tell anybody that there was a line. So now we're gonna wait. But Dan, you did say that this is one of the best cups of coffee, right?
But if I can't,
I can
sit,
stand by that.
if I can't sit and enjoy a cup with my buddy
I'm excited.
Jack here.
Arcane Coffee, Americano review,
I need to
courtesy
hear
of
this.
Dan.
I need to see this review.
What is it called again?
Arcane.
Which one was this called?
Oh, jeez, I can't.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
It was very Spanish. I don't want to butcher it.
So I love Americanos. Dan, see my airport coffee reviews. Not an airport, but we're at one of the top 100 coffee spots in the world, apparently.
Top 20, actually.
Top 20.
Top 20.
Shit, I'm kind of nervous. Here we go.
One sip, everyone knows the rules.
Oh, that's smooth.
Told you.
Dude, okay.
You could taste every flavor. in
There,
that.
there's no hyperbole here. Everybody knows how I feel about Americanos. Wow. That's insane.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a good.
That's why I told you buy the more expensive one.
Dang. All right. It was $13. I'm not gonna, for this thing was $13.
That's crazy.
But that was worth
That's why I
it.
told you. I'm like, it's an investment, but trust me, you're gonna love it.
I'm gonna.
Investment in happiness.
I'm gonna.
Oh, they're right here.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna give that a 9.9 out of 10. That's a good, dude. Okay, we're not done with it yet. Like, look at the color of this coffee.
Mine's like, look at mine. Even the $5 one looks just as good.
That's the $5 one. That's the 13, and it looked almost the same, but obviously.
Yeah, but this one, like, I know how this tastes in comparison to that. This knocks it completely out of the water.
Dan made a good point. Let's get a little sip of it with the wide, the mouth open.
Yeah, you have thousands of taste buds across your tongue. You gotta let them all hit.
Oh my gosh, that's even better.
I told you.
That's it. That's it. The game's changed. I can't have K-pods anymore. No. I'm just gonna come down here every morning. It ruins your. So, just got back from the 1441 collective shakeout run. So, we got bags. So pretty cool. First things first, we got some creatine gummies. Create.
Cool.
What flavor are they?
Cherry, sour cherry.
Okay. Picked up this Assembly Hydro. It's electrolyte water.
Ooh, can I try?
Yeah. Got a little water bottle, a little blender bottle.
Cute.
Yeah.
A little blue going on.
This is the forward bar right here. It is mint chip. This is trash, ignore. 15 energy pouches. Natural caffeine per 100 milligrams, natural caffeine per pouch.
Looks like dip.
Yeah, it's like a what do you call it? Things. This didn't come with it, but I got this brand was there. A lightly sparkled complete sports performance drink. The last
They
thing
spoiled you.
right here is Pneuma nasal tape. So
You've been wanting.
yeah, I've had issues with these in the past. Power Light Performance Nasal Tape. So I've actually tried this in the past, and I sweat so much that even when I get a good clean up the nose, put it on like an hour before I go to the gym, which a lot of people do just so they can make sure it doesn't sweat through. I did have the issue, but I'll give it a try again, especially when I do some harder workouts here coming up in the next few weeks.
If you ever see me running with nasal strip on my nose, please end it for me right there.
But
just kidding.
This is some good stuff.
Yeah, they did so good. They spoiled you.
Yeah, this was fun. It was a good time. You guys saw the footage, and yeah.
Cute. I'm happy.
Yeah. And let's race recap now. All right, let's do a quick race recap. Jumping straight in, run number 1, 356. The first lap's a little bit long, so 356 was right where I wanted to be. My paces I wanted to hit for this race was 345 per kilometer, so keep that in mind. Ski 405, perfectly fine with that. That's one of those things where like I don't want to go in there and like just burn myself out right away, so I was totally fine with that. Run number 2 was a 329. Not bad, a little too fast. I came out of the ski and that, blood's hot, blood's pumping, adrenaline's high. The first run after the ski I'm not too worried about, but like I felt in control, so I was okay. Going into sled push 308, sled push felt very tough today. It felt very tough on race day. The sleds are sitting on like a platform, so every time I'd get going, like my shoes would slip out for like maybe 1 or 2 steps, and then they'd get traction. It didn't feel like it was like my shoes. It felt like it was the ground. Like I just couldn't grab it. The sleds felt heavy, and instead of it being down and back twice, it was down and back 3 times. So the start and stop of having to go with the sled definitely I felt it. My legs were definitely hot after the 4th length, and I was like, oh man, but coming out of it, I was okay. They were a little bit like heavy coming out of it, but that's normal. It sucks because like I got a 308, but I got a 322 in Phoenix. That's better than Phoenix, where I struggled with the sled in Phoenix for some reason. But that's also not as good as what I had in Dallas, where I was like 230, 240 something. So got some work to do there. Run number 3 though was a 336, which is still faster than I wanted it to be, but I was cool with it. I felt good. Sled pull was a 346. Again, a little slower than I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be a sub 345, so I know we're 1 second off, but they were heavy. They definitely felt a little bit tough to me. I know not a lot of other people felt the same way, but I just feel like the sleds just were tough. After sled pull, I went and ran a 340, which is great. That was right where I wanted to be. I still felt strong on the run, and I still felt like pretty good going into it. And then burpee broad jump, 247. That's a PR right there, 247. That's 11-second PR. So I did a 258 in Phoenix. That was a PR, and now I just PR'd again. But this definitely did not feel like a PR, and thankfully it was a down and back on the burpees. So I only just had to go, boom, and then go down back. It was it was so much nicer than doing the 4-length ones like you do for maybe like lunges. That sucks too, but yeah, the burpees, that's where I started to feel a little tired. I started to feel maybe a little bit like, whoo, I'm out of breath, but it's maybe because now that I look at the time, I was pushing the burpees. So cool, I'm happy with the PR there. But coming out of it, run number 5, 3:43, cool, right where I wanted to be. That's exactly what I wanted to do. 3:43, going into the row. The row I did a 4:17, but here's the cool part about the row. I went in the first wave, so the first wave had a bunch of the guys that were really fast, a couple Elite 15ers, former Elite 15ers, people that are knocking on the door at all times, and I came into the row and I was in like 8th place, something like that, and I was like, no way, like, and I saw some of them coming into the burpees. I saw some of them like kind of finishing up as I was coming in. I was like, oh, that's cool. But then, you know, you think about how fast they're running, you know, you don't really see them too much after that, at least in my previous race experience. But we get to the row and I'm sitting down, I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, those dudes are all right there. So, and as you saw early in the video is that, you know, the MC, you know, Gabriel.Jacobo, welcome to the party. I was like, it was cool. Like, and I didn't really show emotion in it, but like at the moment, I knew what was going on, and I was like, wow, like, this is cool. Like, it felt cool to be in the mix like that. That was good. The row, I definitely need to work on power. I need to work on something because everybody else is pulling like 150s, 152s, and I was pulling like 155 to 2 per 500 meters, and that's definitely just not going to get it done. I think there's just a little bit more to give there. And use my, you know, I'm 6'1", almost 6'2", to use my length and use my power without sacrificing my legs. Because after that row, I ran a 3:44, which is still fine, but I could start to feel the fatigue in the legs setting in and overall fatigue in my body. And I don't know if it was the sun or being outside, but I could feel more tired going into the farmers than I had ever felt in a race before. Farmers, this is my worst farmers I've ever had in a race. I did it in a 1:48. Number one, I dropped them. I just like, they were slipping out of my hands after about 100 meters, and I couldn't hold them anymore. Dropped them, picked them back up, and then did another 100 meters, and I was about 80 meters through, and I had about 20 meters to go, and they slipped out of my hand again. Number one, I will chalk up next time, more than likely just to save myself. But number two, I've never really had that issue. It's just that it was hot outside. It was not hot, but it was, the kettlebells were a little bit more wet than usual. My hands were a little bit more wet than usual because I'm outside. I'm a sweatier guy. And yeah, they just slipped out of my hand, like, and I had to like pick them up and like gather myself. And I think that is where I kind of had a little bit of like a mental lapse, because the run after that, it says I ran it in a 9:01, but that is because you're supposed to run 3 laps every time. The third time you saw the in arch is when you would go in. Going into the lunges, I ran in on the second one. So I got a 7-minute penalty, and we'll talk about what that added up to be at the end. But because I tracked everything on my watch, I was holding, like I said, 340 to 345 paces pretty much the entire thing. But then my watch said when I went in the arch on the lunges to go do lunges, I did it at 2 minutes flat. So based upon all my calculations and like how I would look at my watch and see where my time was and like how I was doing on the laps, I feel like I would have ran that lap in like 345 to 350, like right in line with where I was running at. But I ran a short lap, or I didn't do a full other lap, so I went into the lunges early, 7-minute penalty. But, you know, maybe it happens for a reason, because I was out of gas at that point. Lunges, one of my worst lunges so far. I did it in 4 minutes. I just ran out of steam, man. I don't know what to say. Like, my legs, like, my quads cramped maybe a little bit, but they were just like I didn't have anything to push off of. I was done. But I got them. Once they were done, I did the run. The last run was a 4:48, but it was a longer run. I don't really know what that equates to. I'm pretty sure my legs were heavy anyways. If I had to guess, it probably would have been like a 4, like a 3:55 to 4:05, something like that. And then wall balls, kind of atrocious, 4:34. I was done, man, done. I did 29 unbroken, and I was shaking, and my body was breaking down. I just ran out of steam, and I don't know. There's a couple of things, and before I get into that, rock zone, and every rock zone is different, but a rock zone I did it in 3 minutes and 15 seconds total. I raced the rock zone this race. I raced the runs. I raced the rock zone. That's my point here that I want to make, is that I don't know if my tiredness came from the runs and the pushing it on the runs in the rock zone, and it just kind of finally caught up to me whenever I got to what feels like, after I've thought about it, farmer's carries, and then definitely lunges, and then definitely wall balls, or if it was a culmination of the runs and being outside, because later on that day, on race day, I was wiped out. Dude, I was the most wiped out I've ever felt after a race. I've never felt that wiped out. I honestly just think it was maybe being outside and the sun, whatever, but I think it was a mix. Pushing the paces on the runs, trying to really be uncomfortable with hitting those paces, because I've never hit those paces, and I finally hit those paces. And it costed me. It just kind of one of those things where you can't cheat fitness, and between being outside in the sun and also first time pushing those paces running, and then also the slowerness of the lunges and the wall balls, and I guess if you want to say the farmer's carries, losing 17 seconds there, just wasn't my day. I'm not quite ready yet. I think if I would have kept my stations all the same, and I wouldn't have ran I wouldn't have shorted that lap, I probably would have ended up with about a 63 minute at the 63 minute mark. So hour 3, that's probably what I would have been really close to. But we're getting closer. We're gonna go into a nice little off-season block here, and I'm gonna take the next, and I'll go through the nuances of how we'll get better and everything, maybe in another video. But that is my race recap. Positives, let's talk about the negative real quick. Mental lapse. You got to stay locked in, man. You drop the kettlebells, whatever, get over it. Okay, now we go, get our mind right, and then lock back in and don't short a run. That sucks. I'm really upset that I did that. But probably the best thing that could have happened to me, because now this is how we learn. This is how we get better. These little mistakes that we make, we just try not to let them happen again. That's as simple as that. Some positives, definitely the runs, man. I'm just so proud of that. The burpee broad jump PR, even though I was dead tired, maybe I could have held back a little bit. It would have saved me. I don't know. Probably not. I think I was cool with it. That was a positive. Coming into the row and seeing that I was I'm not saying that I was racing those guys. I'm just saying it felt cool to be in the mix, coming in there. Usually when I come into those stations, the row is just completely filled up with all the other guys, and it felt good to kind of be up there. And then just words of encouragement from everybody. Lauren was really, really nice in what she had to say after, and my parents and some friends, Austin, and then a shout out to Tanner. I was definitely pretty upset, just put a lot of effort into this, a lot of time, and put yourself out there. You put these goals out there, and he just had some really encouraging words that I definitely needed to hear, and it felt good to hear that. So I appreciate you, Tanner. That meant a lot. And yeah, the sport is hard. Building fitness takes time, and you can't cheat it. You can't cheat being fit. You can cheat looking fit, but you can't cheat being fit. It's hard, man. Yeah, that is race recap. and let's get into the rest of our day. I couldn't stay away, headed back to Pier 76. I'm running a little bit late, had to get some bone broth started, you know the deal. It's still Saturday. Look at it, it's freaking gorgeous outside. Look, it's New York City, man, check it out. You see the water in the distance, Javits Center. Life is good. Happy Saturday. Get after it. Let's go, Dan! Let's go! I'm telling you, people can hate on Hyrox all they want. How can you beat this environment? What, Dan?